Hi Skidrowradio, it's a response to your video on the bill, which I can't find, so if anyone can find what the bill actually is, I've searched through the Parliament's websites, couldn't find it though. But anyway, this bill that will be in the Queen's speech shortly basically says that the authorities will not have to attain warrants in order to survey your internet activities. So basically they can spy on you. Not all that different from, I think it was legislation that came into effect in 2000, or was it 2003? No later than 2003, because I can't remember now what year it came into effect, but not all that different from that legislation where councils are allowed to tap our phones, basically, without having to get a warrant from a judge. But anyway, fuck, where the hell am I going? Sorry. I have not organised this. As I was saying, I couldn't find that bill. None of the media have reported what that fucking bill is, which is really annoying. But anyway, right, so I do have sympathies with this, but with all due respect, I thought you didn't express good reasons for why this is a bad thing, and instead you went with the futility of it on the basis that people can get around it by using snail mail, using the post. Now, I'd say that this is a bad thing, this legislation that is likely to come into effect, because it's weakening of the separation of powers, which is a bad thing. And I did find some abuses of these powers, some on the BBC article and another on The Guardian, although the Guardian one was more to do with withholding recorded data, which was for the activists' defence, so it's slightly different. But the BBC one's better because it reports of the abuses of supposed terrorism prevention spying used on petty things like noise pollution and shit like that. But yeah, so this is what I would have gone with. Your point about snail mail being able to evade authorities by using snail mail was, I thought, really shit, because you can do so much more with email and internet communication than you can with snail mail, especially if you're doing a coordinated effort with people live in the act, because you've got instantaneous messages you can use on your gadgets which are internet compatible, something you really can't do with snail mail. And okay, even the people who are going to use the post to avoid this, you're making it harder for them to commit their act. So, you know, at worst, you're taking away avenues for terrorists, and I suppose other criminals. You're taking an avenue away from them to plan or orchestrate their attacks. And at best, you're capturing them, because they might not. They might still use the internet, even if they know that there's a risk that they can be caught. Or they might just be ignorant. So, on these bases, I think it's a good thing. It's sort of a toss-up. I don't know how many stings have been successful. I don't know how many people have been brought to justice and prevented from doing their crimes because of spying on them. And I've just researched vaguely the details and the abuses of power on authorities abusing this power. Sorry, I'm really tired. So I've got these things on the scale, and I don't know where it tilts. That's kind of where I am. I hope you'll accept this as a video response and accept the criticism. You might have just been joking. I get the feeling though that your joke did come with a point at its core. So yeah, I trolled you earlier. I made the point amongst a bunch of bullshit. You said it. I was completely unworthy of your time, but you spend your time on this. For my own, I'm so lonely. And this. Oh no, sir, I'm a zero. I must disagree. Oh no, sir, I'm a zero. So apparently those were worthy of your time, but my video wasn't. Well, okay. Your life and your time, I guess.